G'day everyone, it's Mark Anders here, and welcome to whatever this is. I'm not sure quite what to call these videos or the series of videos, but basically it's an update. It's an update on what we're doing here on the channel and what I'm doing. So what I'm doing on the channel is what I'm doing in the real world. So I just thought I would kind of get you guys up to date with what I'm doing, where I'm at, and what's going on. So obviously we've had a few different issues with trying to get out for trips and stuff. So we were going to talk about that today. So the whole idea of these videos is just trying to make it as uncut as possible. Just trying to have a chat and see where we're up to with what we're doing and what kind of projects I have coming up as well. So let's see what our first thing for today is to talk about. So, okay, so first thing is why this video. So what are we doing? Why are we here? Well, it's just really an update. What are we doing? Taking stock, what do we have, what's coming up, and kind of what's the next step. So I guess at the moment, the problem with the videos that I've made in the past, is that I only have a small amount of time to try and talk to you guys about what's going on with what we're doing. So for example, if I'm doing like a how-to video or something, there's very little time for me to talk about, oh, this is what's coming up, and this is a trip that we're going to take, or this is something that I want to get, or try in the future. So that's kind of what we're looking at, because the reason why we're doing these videos is it's a bit more of a long form, a little bit more of a chat. Okay, so if you don't really like that sort of thing, maybe this one isn't for you, but that's okay. If you just want to hang out and have a chat, that's cool. So let's move on to the next thing. So next thing we need to talk about is the Kosciuszko trip. So the plan was midway through the year to go for a trip to Mount Kosciuszko. We're going to stop along the cities and all the small towns between here and there. So at the moment we live in Cairns, so it's at the top of Australia near, and we're going to Kosciuszko, which is towards the southern tip of Australia. So the whole plan was to go down during the school holidays. We'd only have a couple of weeks, but it would still give us enough time to kind of get down there, see a few things, and then quickly come back for the start of the third term. So that was kind of the plan for the trip midway through the year to Mount Kosciuszko. Now, I don't know if things are going to be open by then. I have no idea. As far as I know at the moment, they haven't opened up national parks. They've started opening up beaches, but apart from that, not much in terms of, I haven't heard anything about the national parks being opened. So at the moment, it's a no-go. I won't be ready anyway. I'm not going to have everything set up and ready to go by then. So at the moment, it's not going to happen midway through the year. So I was looking forward to documenting that and sharing that with you guys, which is kind of why I started the YouTube channel to begin with, is because I was going to document the things as we were going. So build up the ute and then kind of share how it went with the Kosciuszko trip, which is okay because it's given us a little bit more time to try and get the ute ready, because there are a lot more things I want to do to it anyway, which is going to bring me to the next thing I have written down is what are we doing next on the D22, Navara. Well, I'm not too sure. I'm just kind of winging it at the moment. It's got a lot of things on it already. The problem is that there are some things on there that are a little bit old, a little bit rusty. So you may have noticed the last couple of videos is me just using a couple of products like the Lanox and things like that. And at the moment, it's going to be just probably a little bit of servicing, maintenance sort of stuff. And then we can start adding a few more things. So we added things like drivers, lights, that was handy. And we've added a couple other little things as well. Fixed up a few things with the CD radio, stuff like that, and the reversing camera. So I haven't documented that, but that's something that we've done. So that's just kind of where we're at the moment. I'm not too sure what else I would like to add. Things that will be good for the Kosciuszko trip. Obviously, recovery gear would be great. That's something that I'll be doing as well. I bought an air compressor, so that's something I'll be reviewing as well. Coming videos, but guys, apart from that, not really much. I'm kind of at a standstill a little bit with the ute stuff, but it's okay because I'm moving on to other things. And you're probably wondering, Mark, why is there a trail bike behind you? I would like to say it's mine, but it's not mine. It's actually my dad's. we're starting to get into motorbike riding because he used to ride motorbikes 30 odd years ago. And I would like to share that passion with him as well. So ever since I got my driver's license, I wanted to get involved with the whole biking thing, but unfortunately, with the way that things were with university and buying a house, I haven't been able to enjoy that. But that's something that I am trying to do now. So Dad got his bike and I'm next. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks, I'll be able to get my bike. I'm not quite sure what I'm getting just yet, but I'm reading a lot of reviews and watching a lot of YouTubers trying to get a few ideas. If you guys have any ideas, put them in the comments. But at the moment, guys, I'm just kind of looking around. Not sure if I want to get a dual sport like what Dad's got here. He's got a Suzuki DR200S. So I'm not sure if that's what I want to get. If the budget can stretch that far, I'm kind of looking for more something a little bit cheaper and also road bikes. So I don't know, there's a few decisions to be made there. So if you have any ideas, any suggestions, let me know. I know something like this will be excellent to learn on because it's a little bit more forgiving than a road bike. But if you have any suggestions, please let me know. Yeah, so that was the last thing that we needed to talk about was the bike. So this video's not going to go as long as I thought. With my license, I'm at a REL, so it means that I can ride a bike, but with other people, watching me. So, and that's fine for the moment because I've never ridden a bike before. All I've got is the first part of the license. So my next step, and I'm going to take you guys along with me. You better believe that. I'm going to get a bike and I'm going to get some safety gear. And I'll show you guys all that sort of stuff as well. And I'm going to start riding. The money that I was going to spend on going on the Kosciuszko trip is going to be spent on the bike. So I did have that money set aside before all the craziness in the world happened. But at the moment, so what we're doing is spending the money that I was going to spend on the Kosciuszko trip, putting it into the bike. So however much I can stretch the budget, that's what I'm going to get. I've got a set amount that I'm going to buy a bike with. And it's going to be again, like everything I do on the channel and pretty much everything I do in my life, it's going to be, good cost to performance ratio. So let's see if we can get a really nice bike for the money that I have. And also to the protective equipment, I'm not skimping out on that. I'm making sure I'm getting some good stuff. And I'll show you guys what I end up getting and the reasons why I get it. When I actually come around to doing it. So I'm looking forward to it. We've got a few things lined up. So yes, bikes is going to be the next thing that we'll be looking at probably. Maybe the next video might be another ute video. I'm not too sure. That'll be next week's, but for now, my eyes and my goals are kind of set on trying to get onto a bike. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll be, you guys will be the first ones to know. I'll be sharing it with you. So we'll just see how we go. Now, apart from that, guys, that's pretty much it. Now, I do just want to talk about one more thing, and it's about just like what's the purpose of this? What's the purpose of these videos? What's the purpose of this channel? At the moment, I don't know. I'm just sharing with you guys what I'm doing, like on my weekends, just doing little projects here and there. So if you're enjoying it, like subscribe or and click the notification so that you know when I make my next video. We've got a few subscribers now, which is great. We'll have to have like a 4 subscribers special. That'll be exciting. Shout out to those 4 people. Next video, I'll have to say their names on the video. But we're getting a few views and stuff. So people you guys must be pretty interested in kind of like what we're doing. And probably a little bit bored at home too, I guess. But so probably a combination of things. But let's just see where this goes. I've got my dogs. I love to talk about my dogs. And I hang out with them all the time. So that's something that I'll be introducing to the channel as well. What do I feed them? Stuff like that. How do I take care of them? Because they're old dogs, but they're hanging in there and they're looking pretty sprightly for their age. So you guys might be interested to know what what a little routine is with them. So basically the things that we're looking at is hopefully in the next few months anyway, with not sure about the trips and stuff, but the main 4 things we're looking at, or 3 things, whatever it's going to be, let's do some more work on the ute. Let's get that ready for Kosciuszko. Let's see if we can get into the bike, just a little protective equipment and stuff. Hopefully trips, Kosciuszko, that'd be great, but maybe some smaller trips in the meantime, some day trips. And the last thing will be the dogs and trying to get them involved in the videos a bit more too. Because I have some pretty interesting recipes that I think that you guys might like if you have dogs as well. Guys, I think that's pretty well it. Ended up being a pretty short video today, but that's kind of where we're at. I really like the grey on this bike, and I'll have to see if I can get Dad in front of the camera to give us a little bit of a rundown of all the features of it and stuff, because he knows a lot more about bikes than I do. He's going to teach me about all the things that bikes do. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to take you guys along with me, and let's just see kind of where this goes. So go ahead, check out all my other videos. If this is the first time that you're here, check out some of my other videos. I think one of my more popular videos is the rig rundown, which is the one that I kind of did with the D22 Nissan Navara that I have, so the green one. So if you want to check that out, feel free to go and have a look at that. But apart from that, guys, I think it's pretty well it. The weather's getting a little bit cooler in Cairns now, so I can actually sit in my carport and not work up a huge sweat. So that's kind of nice, and the weather's actually at the moment perfect for going outside and doing a few trips. So for the next few months, we're going to be out and about doing a few things, and I'll share that with you. So if you want to see, I probably put a little bit more stuff up on my Instagram than I do here on YouTube. So if you want to check that out, feel free to do that too. But guys, apart from that, I think it's pretty well lit. Have a great week. I'll see you guys next week, next weekend, or I'll have another video for us. At the moment, that's kind of where we're at, what we've got. If you want to send me a message, feel free to do that. Send it to me through Instagram, that's cool. Or just put a comment down below if you have any questions. So had a few people talk to me about a few different things with the Navara, just asking a few questions, so that's cool. I really encourage that. If you guys want to have a chat, that's great. So apart from that, guys, that's it. I'll see you next week. Have a great week, and I hope you're all taking care of yourself out there. See you later.